My fanfiction account hasn't been updated for a while since I do YouTube. Thing is, I have a 14-chapter fanfiction kind of inspired by that joke I made about a Bad Girl series on Netflix, but I'm still doing the outline, and knowing how my fanfictions always end up in hiatus, except for one, I decided to just finish the entire story first and then upload it to fanfiction.net. And please, for the love of God, don't have faith in my writing. It's the kind of thing that makes Star Wars prequels tolerable. I just do this entire thing for fun. Regardless, I'm gonna show you guys what happens when a normie came into a particular fandom and go, oh my god, these fangirls are shipping characters? Here comes Mick, as in the site that gives us the wonderful virtual reality groping. Mick decides to come into the Final Fantasy 15 fandom and they find out that, oh my god, the fangirls are pairing the boys, as expected in every single fandom ever, especially when said fictional material consists of absolutely hot boys. To see a normie coming into this entire thing and go, oh my god, I can't believe this is real. It's just so amusing, so let's get reading.
Final Fantasy 15, Noctis/Prompto fan art is getting super gay on Tumblr.
You know, sometimes I wonder why the hell would someone else's romance fantasy is worthy to make for a big news outlet like this. I mean, if these people want to write an article, except it's now the fanboys instead of the fangirls, I guarantee it will read like this.
Filthy sexist otakus are sexualizing and demeaning women on Rule 34 and Tumblr.
That didn't actually happen, but surprise, surprise! The article started off that way.
You might have noticed that there are no women in the above picture. In fact, it's the first Final Fantasy game not to feature female heroes in its playable central cast. The first major female character you meet is Cindy, a hyper-sexualized mechanic with an overwrought southern accent who looks like this.
Showing a tweet from our resident professional victim, Brianna Wu. How terrible of you, sexualizing one female character. Terrible, terrible, terrible monster.
Okay, look, I think we got off on the wrong foot here. That's all you got, lady. 2 wrong feet in fucking ugly shoes.
The actual character Cindy, by the way, is freaking amazing. She's like if Sandy Cheeks transformed into a human being. She's charming, warm, lighthearted, smart, and one of the best things that came out of her is the fact that her existence alone has exposed one of the biggest problem in video game journalism of current year. The reviewers are a bunch of insecure jellies.
The multiple choice dialogue options are redundant, but fairly inoffensive. The same cannot be said of Cindy's grease monkey attire. If Luna had been a stronger character, that could have been maybe okay, but she's not, and it's not. Instead, all we get is Cindy, and Cindy is, well... My biggest negative from my time so far with Final Fantasy 15 is Cindy. She was in the Ducey demo, attired as she is here, a single loose thread away from indignity. Final Fantasy 15, Gamescom 2016. New footage reveals combat, driving, and super annoying Cindy. Female fans of the series, and presumably human beings in general, will likely be annoyed by Cindy, who appears shortly after the 5-minute mark. Add in that the only female character we saw early on was boot shorts sporting Cindy, and the concerns has a real basis. Seriously, Cindy's character design is absolutely absurd. Her outfit is not only ridiculously impractical for her line of work, but the way she wipes down your car after filling it with gas is borderline pornographic. In the trailers, they haven't really had a great presence either, or they're portrayed like we see below with this ridiculous presentation of Cindy. Cindy's design is laughable, but she draws attention to a broader problem with the game. It's overwhelming maleness.
Oh my freaking god, guys! You guys look so embarrassing. It's not the video games that is embarrassing. No. You are embarrassing. You made yourself look embarrassing. Like, these people are trying so hard to be respectful to women to the point where they see women looking sexy as demeaning and insulting, even though these women are fictional characters. Jesus Christ, guys. How much protection do you think these fictional women need from you? When can you just stop being a white knight and just enjoy sexy women for just a goddamn second? I'm just gonna show you one of my favorite jelly from these White Knight Waifu Defense Force.
I'm no prude, and I like skin in video games just fine when the circumstances are properly set for it, but meeting Cindy for the first time, playing the game with my wife beside me, had me embarrassed for the medium. What is she wearing? Very little, and little that's appropriate, dear.
It had you embarrassed for the medium. No. You made an embarrassment to yourself. You look at a sexy fictional character and you get triggered by that. You're projecting your insecurities into the video game character. The video game character is not embarrassing it to the medium. You are. People like you are an embarrassment to the medium because the only criticism that you can give to Cindy's character is the fact that she's sexy. That's it. You freaking Puritan.
Hey Vasquez, have you ever been mistaken for a man?
No. Have you?
And I love that as a writer, you miss basic writing 101. Excellent job on proving the world that you're not a prude, you freaking moron. And this is coming from a fan fiction writer.
How tall are you, Private? Sir, 5'9", sir! 5'9", I didn't know they stacked shit that high!
So let's get back to yaois. I'm gonna continue this entire video showing how much of a jelly you Puritans are by showing that Cindy is not hypersexualized at all, and you guys are just freaking jelly.
Undeterred by Final Fantasy XV's focus on straight white men, however, fans are already taking matters into their own hands and reimagining its central cast of canonically straight characters in all sorts of new and usually super gay ways.
That's the thing about fangirls. They're really aggressive, and sometimes they're not satisfied with canon, so they have to make another fantasy realm right inside their head. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I just don't see why you have to make an entire article on this fact alone. I bet you're not gonna write it for the boys. That would be too sexist. But then again, you would write an article of the biggest first world problem in the existence of mankind. So you're gonna write about anything at this moment. Seriously, imagine that article with the gender reversed. It would be 10 times more hilarious. And to all of you who has just a little bit of knowledge in fandom, prepare your sides.
Final Fantasy 15 fan art. Noctis plus Prompto equals... Promptis!
Brutal, savage, wrecked, absolutely taken down.
Actual words from the article. This person just found out that the names of the ships are usually, not all, a combination of words from the characters' names that are being paired. You know, like Robstar, BB Ray, Saibuki, Naruhina, Zutara, Korasami, John Locke, Widow Tracer, Farmercy. This is basic fandom speak. Even casual fans know this. If you have to explain this shamefully basic fact to everybody, I have to question the intelligence of your target audience. Even Tumblrites will say that you're retarded.
You foul, loathsome, evil little cockroach!
Long before Final Fantasy XV, the LGBTQ fanbase of Final Fantasy already had a fondness for extracting gay subtext from the series.
Yeah, that happens a lot. In every fandom ever. For example, Saigen, or my own personal pairing name preference, Genocide. Get it? Because they love to commit mass genocide to lots and lots of dangerous monsters that will take over the world.
I've seen B-movies with better scripting than that, Baldy. Get away!
The release of Final Fantasy XV seems to have sparked a new trend across the internet.
Oh, screw off. It's not new. And you know it's not new.
The release of Final Fantasy XV seems to have sparked a new trend across the internet. A ship, an imagined romantic pairing called Promptis, the coupling of Noctis, the Prince of Eos and the game's main character, and Prompto, his closest childhood friend.
Okay, that's the kind of sentence that even a normie would go, dude, it's current year. What kind of cave have you been living in?
You insignificant cunt!
The article goes on to show one joke gif from Tumblr where Prompto is looking at Noctis' ass. That's really funny and really cute. Then there's another gif where Noctis is catching Prompto on gameplay. That's a really nice touch from the developers. It's actually quite amazing. But let's carry on.
Though same-sex shipping in video games is nothing new,
You just said it's a new trend! You can't even stay consistent in your article! Continue anyway.
it happens in Pokemon and Overwatch too.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
The gay shipping in Final Fantasy 15 fandom is particularly subversive.
Subversive? No! No, it's not! It's typical fangirls jerking off to boys' love. That's perfectly normal in the fandom realms. It's been a thing! Ever since... Oh, Jesus Christ, these people. Oh my god. What kind of cave have been these people living in?
Where did you learn your trade, you stupid fucking cunt, you idiot?
In interviews leading up to the game's release, director Hajime Tabata said that the game's all-male central cast allowed them to tell a story about platonic male friendship, in which its characters care for each other and confide in one another. But, you know, in a strictly heterosexual way, dude.
Oh my god, fans don't care about the characters' canon sexuality? What a shocking revelation!
There's Sam girls and Dean girls, and what's a slash fan?
As in Sam/Dean. Together.
Like, together?
Yeah.
They do know we're brothers, right?
Doesn't seem to matter.
Oh, come on, that's just sick.
Though the idea of using an all-male cast to undermine the toxic masculinity that pervades the gaming world is
Oh my god, can I just... Oh, stop. Can I just take a break for just a moment and enjoy some yaois or sexy 2D anime girls without having you to shove in your religion? Listen, man, I make videos almost every day so that I can keep up with YouTube's stupid algorithms, and I want to get my dream laptop ASAP. I want to take a break, okay? By enjoying some juicy yaois and fanfiction.net and Final Fantasy 15 have some good-looking boys. I mean, Jesus Christ. Every single time I would just take a break, someone decided that it would be a good idea to knock on my door and say, "Sir, can we talk for a moment about toxic masculinity?"
Honey, you got real ugly.
How about no, okay? Let me enjoy my Tumblr yaoi fandom in peace. Jesus Christ. Feminism is so toxic they cannot even be friendly to the people who follow it. This is why it's dangerous. So any of you Tumblrites and fangirls and fujoshis who want some boys' love, run the hell away! These people are using your boys' love yaois to shove in feminism in every single opportunity they can. There will be time in which these people are gonna come over to take your yaois away. Run away, run! Hyperboles aside, I still don't get why the hell Mick thought it would be a good idea to sneak in toxic masculinity in there. What is toxic masculinity? Why is masculinity toxic? Is there a toxic femininity? Is this what you consider a toxic femininity? I just love the irony of an article giving a negative connotation to toxic masculinity while celebrating masculinity. Oh my god, these people.
Nanda, 死なないの? なんでそうまでして生きようとするの?
You know what, let's scroll back to that last part when they say that the director's comment is sexist. What was the comment again?
Tabata's comment have been rightfully criticized for reinforcing sexist, essentialist notions about gender.
What are you even talking about at this point? Okay, fangirls and fujoshis out there, these morons are using your boys' love as a platform to spread their ideology. These morons are using your boys' love so that they can come knock to the door to talk about feminism. This article looks and sounds pretty pro-yaoi and pro-fujo at first, but then you realize that it's all just a kicker when they can shove their ideologies down to people's throat. They're just stomping at you. They're just using you as a platform so they can jump into a higher one. Don't ever believe any of their rhetorics. They will ruin everything, including the things you love. Please, trust me.
So, whether conscious or not, fans pushing the aggressively heterosexual cast of Final Fantasy XV a little further into all-out homosexuality is a wonderful way to make the game much more countercultural than it was intended to be.
I think I need to knock your head to something. People have been pairing characters in a gay fashion ever since Sherlock. No, not that Sherlock, the novel Sherlock. Or how about Spurk? Like, people seem to conveniently forget this one for some reason. This is nothing new. There's nothing countercultural about this. You either haven't been a fan of anything in your life, or you don't know what you're talking about. Do some research. The article ends by showing very lovely fan arts of Promptus, and I do appreciate these fan arts. At least my eyes can have something to enjoy. I don't necessarily fap to these, but it's something that pleases my eyes. Just, Mick, stop. Just stop. If you want to highlight fan arts, just highlight fan arts. That's fine. Just stop knocking on my door so that I can submit to the Church of Feminism, okay? No. Please no. Just goes to show you that ideologues cannot even enjoy some boys or yaois without banging out about their ideologies. Just, what a bunch of killjoys. That's all for the video today. If you like this, you can go ahead and click like button and subscribe for more if you wish. You can support me on Patreon. And thanks for watching.